Hello and welcome to today's video. So this time I'm once again joined by my friend Andy.
Hello.
And we're doing a follow-up to the last video we did, which was on petrol station football premiums. And this is other things apart from football, which were released at petrol stations.
Yeah.
From the 60s and 70s.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, there we are. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Right then, Andy, so old-fashioned cars, vintage cars, you could say.
Vintage cars. So these are actually from the early 60s.
Early 60s, yeah.
Mobile, veteran and vintage car set of 25. I think they're about 1963, possibly 62. I think 63.
They look like sweet cigarette cars.
Very much, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thought, but there we are, look, clearly mobile.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thought that that was a petrol station set.
Yeah, these are a UK set. I've never seen an album for them. I don't know if there was one.
Okay.
But Mobile...
Maybe someone might know.
Yeah, Mobile, as we'll see, favoured car, vintage car sets.
Right. That's unusual, isn't it? Yeah. But they didn't do much football, did they?
Not a lot, no.
No.
But yeah, this is quite a scarce set.
Right.
Yeah.
And early 60s, you said?
About 63,
right.
I think.
Yeah.
About 63.
Okay, yeah, very nice, very nice.
And the next set they did was this one.
The Great Days of Motoring. Okay, let's slide that one over there. And this has got a proper presentation album.
This did have an album. This is from 1966, this set.
Okay.
Set of 24.
Okay, by Lord Montague of Beaulieu.
Of Beaulieu.
Beaulieu, right, that's pronounced it. Okay. Wow, okay. Lord Montague, eh? What was he then?
Very much into his vintage cars.
I see, right,
displays
okay.
them,
Huh.
Yeah.
And there we are, look at this. A nice album.
Yeah.
Look at that early Citroen.
Yeah. If you remember the Avengers TV series, Steed and Emma Peel, there are episodes, at the end of a certain number of episodes, they drive away in like a vintage car.
Yeah.
That was filmed at Beaulieu.
Right.
With Montague's own collection of cars.
I see. Yeah. Wow.
So this one's still got the little leaflet inside.
To win a genuine vintage car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now there's something called a trump card. It mentions sealed packets, so these must have come in sealed packets of some kind.
Okay.
I've never seen a trump card, but that enabled you to...
if you get a trump card.
To enter a competition, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And you can send away your completed album for a model kit as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what the loose cards are like.
Oh, yeah. Just okay. Yeah.
On the back.
There we are.
Yeah. Again, very, very much like cigarette cards.
Just designed to be stuck in them.
Yeah. Common set.
Yeah.
Really not hard to get.
Saved because I guess it went into an album.
I suppose
and
so,
people have saved them, yeah.
And the album's not rare. It's much easier to get than the 1966 complete set.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed, yes, thank you. Right, Man in Flight.
Shell now. Shell Petrol.
Shell Petrol, okay. And we've got an astronaut there. So is that dating this to?
About 6970.
6970, okay.
Set of 16 little...
Is that the history of flight then?
Yeah, the very nice set. Very common set.
Okay.
These are like the Mexico 70 coin set. These are like aluminium tokens, really, these. But yeah, very nice.
Yuri Gagarin up to...
Apollo 9.
Apollo
11, 1969. Yeah.
Right, wow.
So that does date it up to a point.
Yeah. And then some history on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, nice. The card was sixpence.
Okay.
From Shell garages. This set came out in other countries other than the UK.
Yeah.
Certainly the Netherlands, Norway, Germany, Finland,
in local languages.
South Africa. Yeah. There's a number of versions of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really nice, though, isn't it? Nice little.
They are.
Memento.
And that's how they came.
In a little packet like that. Look at that.
That's an original packet.
It's nice with the astronaut on the front.
Astronaut and Daedalus.
Yeah. Lovely. Look at that.
Yeah. Or Icarus.
Yeah.
I don't remember which. But yeah, nice set.
Excellent. That's lovely.
Now, where you see this sign at Shell garages, you can collect a historic set of coins called Man in Flight. The coins record some of the milestones along man's journey into space. From his early attempts, and there are people alive today who can remember them, to his latest, most spectacular triumphs. Man in flight, 16 coins specially minted by Shell. Get 1 coin free every time you drive into a Shell garage and start a collection your grandchildren will treasure.
So it's a similar sort of theme. It's got the tokens.
The
in
tokens
effect,
again.
yeah.
So this is Shell again, historic
yeah.
cars. I think it's from about 1971.
Okay.
Set up
Right.
20. Again,
Wow.
very nice set, very common.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite easy to pick up. You just could be careful of the condition and the quality, really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
A nice little write-up again on the back.
Yeah, nice,
Ending with a Lamborghini, from 1970. So
Yeah.
that sort of dates it, I suppose, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
indeed. There's certainly a German set. I'm not sure about which other countries. But very nice, presentable set. And
That's the
how they
packet.
came.
A free coin every visit. It's interesting, isn't it, how they did these promotions to get people to shop at certain brands, you know? There we are.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff came out.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Lovely. The story of Grand Prix motor racing.
So still in 1971, this is another mobile set.
A mobile presentation album. Now, this is quite a size, isn't it?
I do remember having a few of these as a kid.
Okay.
Nice cards, these nice artwork. Again, not a rare set.
Okay.
A set of 36 cards. I don't have a packet or anything like that. I presume they came blind packaged.
Right.
But nice set.
Yes. Nice artwork cards.
Very nice. You can see Mobile for a few years did favour this sort of thing. They can,
Right. The artist all seems to be the same, but I can't... It looks like it's Troy somebody.
Yeah.
Don't recognise... Someone might recognise the signature.
Yeah,
Nice set.
they are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, they are really nice, yeah. Yeah, really nice. Good album as well. A nice solid album,
Yeah.
isn't it, you know? Decent, sort of almost like cardboard, isn't it, each page?
I do remember having a few of these.
Yeah.
I don't remember, never had the album for sure. But yeah, there we go.
Then we're up to 1969. Jackie Stewart, that would be. I
Yeah.
guess J. Stewart Matra.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, really nice.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a Shell one again
Shell
with
set.
the little panda there. So
Yeah.
it's supporting the World Wildlife Fund.
That's right, the
That
World
would be
Wildlife Collection,
the
which is
panda.
16 3D cards, as we'll see.
3D.
So-
Ah.
There we are.
Oh, okay. When a return flight for 2 on any BOAC destination.
Yeah.
That's through the sun. Okay, let's
Yeah.
have a look then. So this is...
So again, these would have come blind package. I don't actually have a packet for these.
Oh, but I can see they are, like you say, they're like got depth to them.
Yeah, loved them as a kid. I think these are about 1971, possibly slightly later. But this card was the cheapest way to display them.
Yeah.
And this is mine from childhood. I
There
actually
we
did
go.
get them all. Yeah, I don't have any of the prints. But nice set.
Just about squeezes in. There we are. Well, hopefully you can just about see it all.
Yeah.
They're really nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then the map is where those animals are located in the world.
So that's a cheap option, but there were others.
Okay.
We'll see
okay.
next.
This was the base unit.
Yes,
the base way of
that's
getting
right.
it.
Yeah, I think it was probably free. This. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we just about squeezed this one in
Yeah.
because it's really tall, isn't it?
Yeah. So for 25 pence,
Yeah.
you could have this.
Wow.
Very nice album.
Okay, so it's like the deluxe version, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Very common, as is the card.
Yeah.
You've just seen. These are not rare albums or sets. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and it's still got a fold out.
Oh, it's got a way to go,
Even
yeah.
bigger, yeah.
There you go.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
And then I guess again on the back.
There we are.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wow, yeah, it's a huge item, isn't it? Yeah. And that's well, let's turn it around that way. Actually a big poster as well.
Yeah. very nicely done.
Look at that. Yeah, very good, and a good subject as well.
Yeah.
You know, supporting the world wildlife. Excellent stuff. Wow. Yeah, really nice. That was quite extravagant, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
But there was a third option.
You could go even more hardcore with this. Okay. Go on then, Andy, and you've got it, of course.
Natürlich.
Okay. Oh,
There we go.
The wall
chart. The wall chart, which is a bit scarcer than the album and the card.
Right. Okay.
They do crop up, but
once again, it's just fitting in picture because it's enormous.
you don't see this so often.
Peter Scott again, that photo. It was used, wasn't it? And here we are. So it's the same cards?
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's quite nice, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
3 different display options for you.
Blimey. It's amazing that they did that, isn't it? Absolutely amazing.
Well, they push the boat out on these
They
things,
did,
some of these
didn't they?
companies.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Round that way, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
What's on the back? There we are. Go on for what you can do to help. Very good. Very, very good indeed. That. Yeah. Right. Shell, Great Britain's collection wallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these were cards released by Shell again in about 1972, set of 20.
Okay.
There was an album, which we'll have a look at in a sec. You can see the picture of it there. Okay. But this is a collection wallet for you to either just keep them loose in or keep your swaps in. But there's a very nice album for 30p. And I did have these as a kid, I had the whole set. Very nicely done. Have a look at what the cards are loose.
They're almost like small postcards, aren't they?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. With backs as well. Yeah, 1972 dated. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, really nice.
I loved these as a kid.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved them. And that's what they came in.
So that would have been how you got your... it was just one, yeah? One free print when you drive in.
There we are. So we'll have a look at the album now.
Yeah, there's Churchill there. Okay. And here we are, the nice, sort of lavish...
Sort of faux leather album.
Faux leather, isn't it? Yeah.
But this is mine from the time.
Okay.
Which I completed. Very nice album. Not rare, neither is the collection wallet we just saw. A very common set.
Right.
But very, very nicely done.
Indeed, yeah. It's a real...
Loads of extra info. Yeah, really great. One of the pick of the sets we're going to see.
Yeah.
One of the very best.
We're going to look at number 20 here, Andy, because that was Churchill.
I knew you would.
That's
Scott.
Oh, here we are.
Here we are.
Oh, yeah, so we've got Churchill's life. Yeah, a few familiar pictures there. So that's the card that's been stuck in.
Yeah.
Excellent. Very good.
Really nice.
Yeah. Quite the piece, that, isn't it? And how much was that one from the
30p at the time?
30p, but not too bad. Not too bad. And all you had to do was just go into the Shell station and pick up a pack each time.
Yeah.
Lovely. Really nice. So, the 1972 Olympics.
Still in 1972, obviously. Not going to see many Texaco items today. It was another company who really pushed the boat out on the 72 Olympics in Munich.
Yeah.
But Texaco did get in on the act with this poster.
Okay.
This is a nice unused one. It's quite big.
Yeah.
As you're going to see.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I've gone freehand, as it were, because this poster is enormous, this Texaco one. So yeah, Olympics 1972 Munich. And it's brilliant, isn't it? So this is all the different events, and this is, you could put in who won the gold, silver and bronze then, with times and scores and stuff.
Yeah, all the events of that era.
And the total medal table as well.
Yeah.
That's quite cool, isn't it? Now it says along the bottom here, Texaco Limited gratefully acknowledge the assistance of Penguin Books publishers of the Guinness Book of Olympic Records in the compilation of events and records listed.
And that would be that one.
And look what we've got. Can you believe it?
Fancy that, just being in the room.
Yeah, I mean, pure fluke, but that was the book that they were referring to by the McWhirter brothers.
twins,
They were both alive at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So really, and what would happen then with this poster? You just go in and ask for it?
I don't know how you obtained it, to be honest.
Buy four
I
gallons
presume
or
you had to
something
make
like
some kind of purchase.
Yeah.
But don't really know any other details. But it's they're not too rare.
No.
It's a matter of finding a really nice condition one.
A really good one. Yeah, no, it's lovely. Really nice, Andy. Okay then, so, well, this is almost like a book, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Olympics, 1896 and 1972.
So this is Esso, who really pushed the boat out.
Right, for the Olympics.
The Olympics, yeah. I had this as a kid. I completed these 96-page album
Wow, okay.
for 25p. Good at the time, really
Written
good
by
price at the time.
Ross McWhirter.
Yeah, again. And there were stickers that you got to put in this.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, stickers. Yeah, okay.
There's 40 different pictures. But it's just a fabulous album.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of money. Very, very lavish. And that's where the first sticker
That's
would
where the
go.
first sticker would go. Yeah, we'll have a look at some of the actual stickers in a minute. I do have my set from childhood at home with them all in.
Right.
But this is a nicer one to see. But it just goes on and on. This
Yeah,
it's
the big booklet, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah,
it's great.
God, yeah, it's stacked with info, isn't it?
Yeah, loads. I used to pore over this as a kid.
It's the full history of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Very nice indeed, yeah.
Again, one of the jewels of Petrol promotions at this time.
Yeah, I'll say,
So
yeah, absolutely.
You've got one or two.
Yeah,
there
these
to
are some
look
of
at.
the cards here, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice, isn't it? That what the London
Yeah,
posters,
you could actually get they did a little pack of replica posters of the different posters through history.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have that, but you could get them. So this is the sort of thing you got in your packets.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I remember getting
Really nice, really
these
nice,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's how they came.
Okay, that would have been your pack, yeah.
Yeah, that's your actual packet.
That's actually got one in it, you can,
I think it has,
you can
yeah.
feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It says a truly impressive 96-page colourful book. They weren't wrong, were they?
And you also had this little...
This is it, got your photographs in, hasn't it?
yeah, just put your spares in.
Put your spares
There you
in.
go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's also incredibly cool and thoughtful, isn't it?
Yeah. They became very common, these, like the other Esso sets.
Super cheap.
Esso had a lot of stations.
Yeah.
I know for the Mexico 70 coins, there were 4,900 Esso petrol stations in the promotion at the time. So, they had a lot of range. Esso, which is why these things are so common.
Amazing.
But, yeah.
Well, okay, Andy. So was it Joe Mercer's football?
Yes,
last time
that was the
round?
Cleveland set of busts, and this is also Cleveland.
Also Cleveland.
Yeah, kings and queens who made Britain great.
What is it with them and their busts?
Set of 16, as you can see.
Yeah. And
Nicely done if you have a look at one. It does say Cleveland on the back.
George the Fourth.
George the Fourth on the front.
And Cleveland.
Big logo on the back. But yeah, you could get this display stand from...
like little castle remnants there.
From the,
and a little booklet as
and a
well.
little booklet with this on.
That is mad, isn't it?
Get that from the petrol stations.
Yeah. How crazy.
Yeah. Didn't have any of these. Don't really remember.
By the time,
No. But nicely done.
Really nice. All this stuff has been nicely produced, hasn't it? Of course, the petrol companies, they weren't short of money. They could afford to make lavish promotions.
Because this is all pre, the OPEC clampdown after the Israeli-Arab War in, 1973?
Yeah.
And they seem to peter out after that.
Yeah. It's funny watching some of those early 70s football matches online. you notice people at Esso have loads of advertising on the hoardings and stuff.
Yeah.
And they must have just had a huge presence.
Must have had huge budgets.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Well, it evidently worked because look how common they are today, like you say.
Indeed. And these aren't particularly rare.
No. Even these,
No, you can get these.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Very nice
Just
little,
incredible,
nice
isn't it?
step.
Yeah, absolutely. You've done well to keep this one so nice, Andy.
It's a nice one, that.
Right, historic campaign medals, Cleveland again.
Cleveland again, yeah, another set of 16, but these are little medals this time.
1793 to 1945.
Yeah, very nice little set.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't have a packaged example of these, but we'll put a picture up.
Okay.
But yeah, nice set.
Really nice.
Yeah, and I do have an advert.
Oh, this is from a magazine or comic at the time, yeah. There they are.
There we are.
We're out to win you to Cleveland. Okay.
Yeah, so the collector's card was 20 pence.
Yeah. And they look really great. Free from Cleveland stations everywhere. So they gave the album away to encourage you to go in then, by the look of it.
It was 20p the album. Yeah.
Right. Oh, the coins were free though.
The coins were free,
We
purchase it.
There is weird rules about what you can and can't charge, isn't there, in these sorts of premiums in the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So certain things you can charge for, other things, if they're done as a promotion, they have to be given away.
All right.
I think it's some sort of law, but yeah, very, very nice. And nice thick cards. You could, I guess it was designed to be stood up and like displayed a little bit.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Okay, so the Great British Regiments.
Yeah, this is
enormous, isn't it?
This is the last proper set we're going to look at.
Okay.
Texaco,
yeah.
Set of 30. And these are regimental badges.
Wowee. So just look on this side first.
Yeah. Is that in the way?
No, Lieutenant General Brian Horrocks. The great, he did the introduction, the forward. And if I pull this over here, I think we can just about get them all in.
Yeah.
We're just about all in.
Yeah, it's a very nice little...
Oh yeah, the parachute regiment. I recognise some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I did have one of these. I think I had the Coldstream Guards one. But that was it.
So how did you get these again? You just go into the garage, and that was the latest promotion, as it were, yeah.
Yeah. So the left-hand side is a booklet.
Okay, yeah. That gives a bit of history of the regiment. Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
So again,
that's really
nicely
nice.
produced.
Very nicely produced, yeah.
Not too hard to find.
Sort of thing that would be kept, I guess, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, I've recognised the paras because that's the one my dad was in.
Oh, yeah.
2 para.
Yeah, my uncle was, I think.
Yeah. National service.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
And I do have a little...
And that's a little flyer then.
Starter badge. Yeah,
right.
This is rare.
Free starter badge for Texaco fans.
Yeah.
And 1 badge free for every 4 gallons.
That's it.
Yeah, that seemed to be the way, didn't it?
That's about it. So the album was 25p.
Or a pint of oil.
And if you turn it over, there's a little packaged item. That's what they came in.
There they are. Just like that.
Just like that.
Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so what on earth is this?
Yeah, we've seen a sampling of the sort of stuff you could get from the time. And there were other things, there were other promotions like glasses and tumblers and sort of boring grown-up stuff. You know?
Right.
But they did all sorts of other things as well. Just something I spotted an advert for, I don't have any, kites.
Wow,
Texaco did kites. I think it was about 1971.
8 spanking new minis.
Yeah, in a
minis.
competition.
Yeah, okay.
4 different kites.
Right, okay.
I don't have any of these. If I ever do, I'll bring one round. We can have a go.
Yeah. And what's this?
A logbook and a badge. I've never even seen the badge, and the badge is a thing you would expect to probably last.
Yeah. Absolutely. Badges especially,
I don't ever recall even seeing one of the badges, never mind the logbook or a kite.
No.
So there was all sorts of other stuff.
That is really
weird,
isn't it?
They were really pushing freebies at the time. Yeah, really.
Amazing.
And something you said in the last video, you remember Smurfs.
Yes,
National
Smurfs.
Yeah, that was a big promotion from 1978 to 82.
Yeah, I remember it very well.
The only thing I have...
From that year.
There he is.
So the
one with the actual national petrol
that's
pump.
it. So he's got... That's what the pumps were like, of course.
Yeah.
And that's the Smurf with the national.
That's the one.
So it's the proper promotional one, isn't it?
The pump attendant one, yeah.
Very, very nice indeed.
So you were right. They were. You could get them cheaply. I think they were 36 pence for single Smurfs.
If you bought 4 gallons.
Something like that. Yeah,
4 gallons of petrol.
But this is one of what they called the super Smurfs. They were boxed because they've got the extra stuff.
Yeah.
And they were retail of those for 59 pence.
I remember I had one in a car.
Did you?
Yeah, they won in a car. And that, yeah. And, you know, for a while, I must have had probably 30 or 40 Smurfs.
Really?
My sister had the same, and we... they did the house, and they were like mushrooms,
right?
Like little houses and that. I remember in Purple Haze in the 90s, we sold loads of Smurf stuff.
Yeah.
They were much more common in Europe. So we had lots of... we were talking about Lauren and Romulard over in France. They would bring them over by the carrier bagload.
Yeah.
And a lot of them had French promotional cities on them. I remember one on a little plinth for Saint-Malo and things like this, you know.
Yeah.
They used to fly out.
There was all sorts of merchandise for these.
Yeah.
Free stickers, window stickers, and all sorts.
Our friend, I remember them, and there was a set of like 4 stickers that went in your car, like rubber ones.
That's right.
I remember in the garage, Pete Rice having a display, and it was, I remember up in his lock-up, and it was like a wall display, and there was room for the Smurfs to go on.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes, there was.
Yeah, I remember
it was a big promotion.
Huge.
Big, long-running promotion.
Yeah, very, very popular, wasn't it?
So there we go.
The old Smurfs. Fantastic.
Lovely, lovely. That's how I like to see a national station. Clean as a new Smurf. Now, car drill. Smurf yourselves, Smurf yourselves.
Temperature high, cool her down. Spirits low, fill her up. Tires flat out. Give 'em air.
Excellent, excellent. I think you can hang those up now, lovely Smurfs.
Nationals, the birthplace on Earth.
You get service with a Smurf.
Okay, Andy, so these look like, well, the Jet. Is that Jet Petrol?
Yeah.
And they look like little model kits.
They are little snap-together model kits of vintage cars. Yeah.
Can you believe it?
The last few sets we're going to look at, I don't know the exact year of these, early 70s.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a complete set of 10. They're not hugely rare. There are variations in the plastic colour of the various vehicles, if that's your thing.
Yeah.
They have cards with them which are race bulletin cards. They actually tell the story of a fictional race.
That's this thing on top, are they?
Yeah, on the backs of them.
All right, it gives you a bit of history. Yeah, I see.
It tells you it's like a race commentary from 1 to 10.
Okay.
There was some kind of race contest card. They are called Grand Prix contest.
Yeah.
I never managed to get one of the cards, but there was some kind of competition that you could enter as well with them.
Amazing. They're almost like Kinder toys, aren't they?
Yeah, all the stuff you used to get in cereal.
But these are nice, all sealed though, still, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not too hard to pick up.
No.
You put the set together reasonably easily. Yeah.
Even so.
Quite nice.
Brilliant. Well, what another trip down memory lane. I mean, we've had lots of very positive comments about the football stuff from last time.
Right.
Glad that you're back and you're healthy again, Andy. So hooray for that.
On the mend.
On the mend. And football stuff in general, I think is probably something we can cover on the channel.
Well,
I think there is a bit of a demand for it.
Next time.
Next time. Yes.
I did mention in the last video that the Sun newspaper did numerous sets in the 1970s.
Yeah.
That's coming next.
Okay, Sun promotional cards.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, look, that's it for today then. So if you've enjoyed that one, do please give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not already for regular vintage card content. And I shall be back again with my friend Andy very soon. Bye.
Bye.